3, 4, 5, over weeks, over months. Look at this. At what point does the water stop being clear? That's gaslighting. Before you blame yourself one more time, I need you to hear this from me. If you've ever walked away from a conversation feeling like you're losing your mind, you probably weren't. You were just talking to the wrong person. I'm willing to bet there's someone in your life or someone from your past who had this specific ability. Every time you tried to bring up something that hurt you, you somehow ended up apologizing. Every time you felt certain about something, they made you feel crazy for feeling that. And the scariest part? You started to believe what I'm about to show you today is exactly how that happens, and once you see it, you can never be fooled by it again. Before we go any further, I need to say something important. If you experienced this, the confusion, the self-doubt, the constant feeling that your memory is broken, that is not weakness, that is not craziness, that is the predictable, documented result of being around someone who systematically distorted your reality. I've sat with clients, brilliant, educated, emotionally intelligent people who came to me genuinely unsure if their own memories were real, who apologized for things they never did, who questioned every feeling they had. They weren't broken, they were gaslight. And today I want to show you exactly how it works, because the moment you understand the mechanism, it loses its power over you. Gaslighting is one of the most well-documented forms of psychological manipulation. And to explain how it works, I want to use something simple. Bear with me for a second. Imagine this glass of water is your sense of reality. Crystal clear. You can see right through it. You know what you saw, what you heard, what you felt. Now, imagine someone starts dropping tiny drops of ink into it. 1 drop, almost invisible. 2 drops, barely noticeable. 3, 4, 5, over weeks, over months. Look at this. At what point does the water stop being clear? That's gaslighting. Gaslighting is never one dramatic moment. It's a slow, invisible contamination of your reality, drop by drop, until you genuinely can't remember what clear water looked like. Gaslighters use 4 main tactics. The first is flat-out denial. You say, "You said that hurt me." They say, "I never said that. You're imagining things." Simple, direct, repeated until you doubt your own memory. The second is trivializing. You express a feeling. They say, "You're too sensitive. You're overacting. It was just a joke." Your emotional experience gets minimized until you stop trusting your own reaction. The third is diversion. Every time you try to bring up a real issue, they change the subject, bring up something you did wrong, or turn themselves into the victim. You came in with a concern, you leave defending yourself. The fourth and most dangerous is countering. They rewrite shared memories. That's not how it happened. You always exaggerate. Your memory has always been bad. Until you genuinely start to wonder if your mind is reliable. I work with a client, let's call her Nadia. She came to me after a 3 years relationship. She described it like this: "I used to be so sure of myself. By the end, I couldn't make a single decision without asking him first. I didn't trust anything I felt." When we started unpacking her relationship, she realized it hadn't happened overnight. It started with small things. He'd say something hurtful, she'd bring it up, and he'd look at her like she was confused. "I've never said that. Are you okay?" 1 drop of ink. By year 3, the water was completely dark, and she thought it was her fault. It wasn't. The glass was clean when she met him. Of course, he contaminated it, slowly with a smile. If this is making sense, hit the like button. It helps more people find this before it's too late. And tell me in the comments, have you ever walked away from conversation feeling like you were the crazy one? Just comment in. I read every comment and we will talk about it. Next video is about why you feel empty even in a relationship. Comment next, subscribe if you do not want to lose this. Here's your real solution. So how do you protect yourself? 3 things. The first, document your reality. Not because you are paranoid, because gaslighting works by attacking your memory. Keep a notes app on your phone. After a difficult conversation, write down what was said, what happened, how you felt, not to use as evidence against them. To protect your own clarity. When they say that never happened, you have something to return to. Second, trust your body before your mind. Gaslighters are experts at winning logical arguments. They'll out-talk you every time, but your body doesn't lie. If a conversation leaves you feeling confused, small, shamed, or exhausted, that feeling is data. You don't need to win the argument. You need to trust the feeling. And the last one, find one person who knows you well and reality. Check with them, not to gossip, not to complain, just to say, this happened. Am I reading this right? Because gaslighters isolate their targets, because isolation makes the distortion easier. One grounded person in your corner makes all the difference. Remember, the goal isn't to convince them they are wrong. The goal is to keep your water clear. If you recognize yourself in this video, I don't want you to leave feeling like a victim. I want you to leave feeling like someone who finally has a name for what happened to them. Because here is what I know after years in a therapy room. The moment someone understands gaslighting, something shifts. Not immediately, but slowly. The same way the ink went in, it starts to clear. You start trusting your memory again, your feelings again, your instincts again. The confusion wasn't yours. The self-doubt wasn't yours. It was put there deliberately by someone who needed you uncertain. You were never losing your mind. You were just surrounded by someone who needed you to think you were. And now you know the difference. Remember this. Recognizing gaslighting is one thing, but understanding why you became a target and how to rebuild your sense of reality after, that's the deeper work. In my mind game course, I show you exactly how these psychological dynamics operate and give you the tools to protect yourself before the ink even touches the water. First part is completely free for now. If you want it, just send me a mind game word on WhatsApp, Telegram, or iMessage, and you can receive it and watch it.